Hey guys, welcome to our very last art therapy video. I have so much enjoyed doing these for you, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed doing them along with me. If there is ever anything that you guys do want me to do in the future, by all means contact me and I'm sure we can work something out. But this is the last scheduled one. And it is basically going to be a bit of reflection of, things that you've enjoyed about art therapy and, ways you feel about yourself and your feelings and that kind of stuff. And it's not going to be too complicated, and you can get as creative with it as you want. But I feel like it'll be a nice way to kind of finish off. So in terms of materials, you're going to need your paper, coloring stuff, and a pencil, and maybe an eraser. And then you should be good to go. Okay, so grab all of those materials and then we'll get started. All right, so first thing first, I want you guys to think of one word to describe yourself. And I want it to be a positive descriptor. So if you're feeling bad about yourself, I don't want you to think, oh, I'm lazy or whatever that is. I want you to dig down and think about, something that you are really... something that you love about yourself, that if someone else would ask what's one thing to describe who you are as a person, what would that be? So think about that describing word, and then I want you to write it nice and big on your page. Don't take up all the space, but take up quite a bit of space. I want you to write it loud and proud, and in whatever shape and form you want to write it, whether that's in bubble letters or regular writing or all capitals or whatever that looks like. Okay, so one word to describe yourself, nice and big, leave a little bit of room, and your page can go this way or this way, again, whatever works for you. But yeah, let's start with that. Oh, and you guys can draw it and color it. I'll give you time for all of that. I won't separate the two, so draw and color, and then we'll come back. All right, so you've written one word to describe yourself. I wrote patient. Now I'm going to ask you a few more questions, and I want you to fill your page however you like, whether that's with images or words or symbols or however you want to answer these questions. And again, they're just going to be kind of reflections of, coping skills that you've developed, things that you love about yourself, how you express yourself, and so on. Okay, so you can fill the page out however you like, and we'll just go prompt by prompt, question by question, okay? So my next question for you guys is a way that you guys like to express yourself, or have realized that you like to express yourself. So this can be through words, through conversations, it can be through music, it can be through art, it can be through writing, it can be through sign language, and you can have more than one. So think about how you like to express yourself and your feelings, and go ahead and write it or draw it or represent it however you like on your page, and then we'll come back after that. So same as with the one before, you can go ahead and draw, write, and then color as well if there's anything to color. So go ahead. All right, so a way or ways that you like to express yourself. Again, that can mean your emotions, it can mean just how you communicate, whatever that means to you. Personally, I express myself in the best, I guess, in two ways, either through my artwork or my painting, or through written words. So whether that means journaling or poetry, those are just the two ways that I'm most comfortable expressing myself. So yes, moving on to the next one. So what is something that you do to make yourself feel good or feel better? So this can be after a long, hard day, or it could just be every day to make yourself feel good. What are some of those things that you do to make yourself really feel the best that you can feel? Again, there can be more than one answer to this, so feel free to write or draw multiple things. I want your page at the end of this to be full of, resources and things that you can look back on and say, okay, I've got this. I'm all of these things and I have all of these tools. So, things you do to make yourself feel good. Okay, so again, draw or write or however you want to represent it. All right, so to feel good, I have 3 different things here. So I usually have like a nice cup of tea or something warm, and then I typically try to get some exercise, go out for a run, a walk, whatever that looks like. Also, a big thing that maybe isn't always practical is going for a hike or standing up on something really tall. It always seems to make your problems seem really small and insignificant. So those are 3 things that I do to feel better. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is I want you to think of your favorite feeling, so something that you love to feel, and I want you to then determine what color goes with that feeling, and I want you to do just like a blotch of that color. So I don't know if I said that in a way that makes any sense, but think of your favorite feeling, and then you're going to represent that feeling by the color that you think it goes with. And you can do that however you like. You can say, my favorite feeling is happy, and happy is yellow. Or you can just do like a big yellow blotch and write happy on it, however you want to do that. Okay, so think of your favorite feeling and what color it goes with. All right, so my favorite thing to feel, or something that I love to feel, is this bright orange. And to me, this bright orange represents confidence or like boldness. And it's not necessarily something I feel a lot or most of the time, but when I do feel it, I feel great. I feel like, you can do anything. So it kind of feels like a superpower when you feel it. Moving on to our next one. So I have 2 more prompts for you, and these ones are both more related to kind of takeaways from the art therapy program and how it has affected you or what you'll take away from it. And the first one is an art therapy activity or practice that you will continue to do once I'm gone. So what is something that we have maybe done together, or that you have liked that we've done, that you will continue to do in your own time, or that you've included in your own self-care? So that could be specific projects, or maybe practices like giving yourself permission to make mistakes, or just going with it, worrying more about the process and not the final product, just having fun with the art. So what is going to be something that you take away once I'm gone? So hopefully that makes sense. But essentially, something that you will continue that we've done together, but something that you've learned from me or from art therapy that you will continue to do. Okay? So again, you can write, you can draw, however you want to represent it. Go ahead. All right, so something that I will continue to do once I move on to other things, I will continue to focus on the process. So for me, the biggest thing about art therapy and why I love it is because it is focused on the enjoyment and the benefits of making art and not what the art looks like. So focusing on just enjoying the process, getting out those feelings, whatever that might look like. If you hate what it looks like at the end, you can toss it. The product doesn't matter. It's just about the art making. So that's my biggest takeaway from art therapy. Okay, last one. So hopefully you still have room on your page. The last one is similar, but it's something that you've learned. And it can be something that you've learned about yourself, or maybe a type of artwork that we've done that you've learned to do. But in general, something that you've learned during our time together doing art therapy. And again, you can write, you can draw however you want to represent this, but go ahead. All right, so we have our last one, something that you have learned in our time together. For me and all of you other perfectionists out there, you know who you are. I have learned to embrace mistakes. And maybe you're still on that learning journey. Maybe you haven't quite embraced them yet, but maybe you've learned that they are okay and that you need to practice embracing them, or you've put together practices in place so that you can embrace them, and that you're just working towards that, or whatever else it is that you've learned. Maybe you've learned a new type of drawing technique. Maybe you've learned how to get messy, or how to use the hot glue gun, or how to work with clay, or how to put your own spin on any project. Whatever it is that you've learned, I would really love to hear. But yeah, this prompt today, I want you guys to be able to look at it when I'm no longer working there, and I want you guys to feel like you have the tools to continue expressing your feelings and feeling your self-worth and feeling good and capable and strong and building great relationships with your peers, and just having a better understanding of yourself and also everyone else. So yeah, that is everything for this prompt. Please let me know what you wrote. I'd love to see them. And yeah, it has been an absolute pleasure doing these YouTube videos for you guys over this past year in this crazy pandemic. And yeah, I'm gonna miss everyone a ton, but I know I will be seeing you lots in the future as I come back to visit. And yeah, I just wish everyone nothing but the best. And I've had the best time working with you guys. And yeah, that's everything for today. So thank you guys again for all participating and for being so kind and eager and willing to express yourselves with me. Yeah, I will see you guys all next week and my last few days there. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Okay, bye.